Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahawah, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakha HaKodash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops, the great Muslim, still well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel, the house of David, Shalom. It's gonna be a GMS in transit. All right, I'm on my way to the plantation. Okay, and just something in the spirit is that you can expect more gun control. Ultimately, you can expect the devil coming down with great wrath, pursuant to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, okay? Now, I'm sure by now you have heard about the Charlie Kirk murder, okay, while he was having his speech at Utah, all right? Having a speech at that university, he was popped, okay? But it's so much else going on, all right? And it's all going on at the same time. So there's a cry out for help, so to speak. And I'm saying this from the way of you could say these Edomites that view, guns as a problem, okay? But at the same time, they want to keep their guns. But people can see that there's things going on in America where, violence is out of control. Because around the same time, you've had this Charlie Kirk murder. You recently had another school shooting in Colorado. But really, it's a thing of violence in general, Violence being out of control in general. You have the retired Auburn professor, Edomite woman. She got shanked by Jake in the park. So it's a situation where it looks like Donald Trump doesn't have his country under control, It's out of control, and you have to think about it from the perspective of all these Edomite Americans that voted for him. They want their America back. And that's what Charlie Kirk was all about. When you listen to his speeches, Charlie Kirk was all about bringing back that old Edomite way, But he's evidence. He is evidence that it's not coming back. Which that dude was a damn blatant racist, man. When you listen to Charlie Kirk, Yet at the same time, he'll feed you that stuff. He'll feed you that BS. Well, I don't care if you're, black, white, Chinese, Latino. If you're a Christian, you're okay with me. Man, that's BS. That dude was a damn racist, man. And right when he got popped, basically the last thing that MF said, he was speaking about gang violence, But who he was really talking about. He was talking about Jake, speaking about that dude Charlie Kirk. But the point, mentioning him, he was recently taken out, all right, and you recently had another school shooting, but there are shootings everywhere all over the country, and it's happening simultaneously pretty much. And once again, the American people, in particular these Edomites, they see that this situation is out of control. But you also have people in these other countries, in particular the leaders in these other countries, they see that Donald Trump doesn't have his country under control. You know? So this is more evidence that Revelation 12:12 is closer than we think it is, which it tells us, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You know? So you can expect great wrath to come. Great wrath is coming, man. They're going to completely lock this country down. Okay. And I saw something on the news. They were speaking about how the time period for those troops being in DC is basically expired. You know, them occupying, you know, DC. What was that all about? You know, it was all about making DC safe again, making the capital safe again, like making America great again, right? You know, trying to make those two simultaneous, not simultaneous, but what's the word? You know, pretty much, you know, echoing the same, you know, matter, but saying it differently, you know, making them one and the same. But the point is that, you know, expect great wrath, man. Expect great wrath. All right, when Esau Edom comes down on the American people, expect no mercy. You know? And why is this? Well, you know, a part of it is because of the great violence that's taking place here in America, man. You know? But yeah, I pray that this was edifying, Lord willing. It's a GMS in transit. All right, I didn't get any scriptures, but I mentioned a scripture, you know? But yeah, hey, things about to get wild out here, man. Things about to get wild, you know? So, you know, stay prayed up, you know, stay in the spirit. You know, Esau Edom about to lose his damn mind, man, because they're losing their country, you know. And once again, that guy Charlie Kirk, he was all about bringing back America, you know. But this just goes to show you, America ain't coming back, man. You know. All praise to YAHAWASHI, you know what I'm saying? And so with that, I'm gonna say Brakati Yahawah, Brakati Yahawah, Brakati Yahawah, Brakati Yahawah, Brakati Yahawah, Ba'asham, Yahushua, Ba'asham, Rakha HaKodash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. We almost home, Akim, you know. We got our hill, you know what I'm saying, and we still gotta, you know, endure what's before us. At the same time, man, we almost home. Hey, shalom.